commercial airliners. These are the workhorses of passenger aviation that most people fly on regularly. Boeing and Airbus dominate this market, with models like the 737 and a 320 carrying millions of passengers daily on short to medium routes. The first true commercial airliner was the de Havilland Comet in 1952, though earlier propeller aircraft like the Douglas DC-3 pioneered commercial aviation in the 1930s. Modern airliners feature pressurized cabins, multiple engines for safety, and sophisticated navigation systems that allow them to fly predetermined routes between airports worldwide. Cargo planes. These aircraft are specifically designed or modified to carry freight rather than passengers. The Boeing 747 Freighter and Antonov N-124 represent some of the largest cargo aircraft ever built, capable of transporting everything from cars to industrial equipment. FedEx and UPS operate massive fleets of these planes, which often fly at night to ensure next-day delivery. Many cargo planes are converted passenger aircraft with the seats removed and reinforced floors installed to handle heavy loads. Military fighters. Fighter jets are built for air-to-air combat and achieving air superiority in warfare. The Wright brothers' first military contract in 1909 eventually led to specialized combat aircraft by World War I. Modern fighters like the F-22 Raptor and Eurofighter Typhoon can fly at twice the speed of sound while carrying advanced weapons and radar systems. These planes emphasize maneuverability and speed over comfort, with pilots wearing special suits to handle the extreme G-forces during combat maneuvers. Private jets. Business jets serve wealthy individuals and corporations who need flexible, direct travel between destinations. Gulfstream and Bombardier lead this market, creating aircraft that function as flying offices with luxurious interiors. The Learjet, introduced in 1963, made private aviation more accessible to businesses and helped establish the modern private jet industry. These planes typically seat between 4 and 19 passengers and can land at smaller airports that commercial airlines cannot access. Turboprops. These aircraft use propellers driven by turbine engines, combining the efficiency of propellers at lower speeds with the reliability of jet engines. The ATR-72 and Bombardier Q400 serve regional routes where jet aircraft would be less economical. Turboprops excel at short runway operations and flights under 500 miles, making them ideal for connecting smaller communities to major hub airports. Despite being slower than jets, they burn significantly less fuel on shorter routes. Seaplanes. Aircraft designed to take off and land on water have served remote coastal and lake communities since 1910, when Henri Fabre flew the first successful seaplane. Modern seaplanes like the Twin Otter and Cessna Caravan on floats provide vital transportation links in places like Alaska, the Maldives, and the Canadian wilderness. Some models feature retractable wheels alongside their floats, allowing them to operate from both water and conventional runways. Helicopters. While not fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters deserve mention as crucial aviation workhorses. Igor Sikorsky's Vesis 300 in 1939 created the standard single-rotor design still used today. Helicopters can hover, fly backwards, and land in spaces no other aircraft can reach, making them essential for medical evacuations, search and rescue, and urban transportation. The complex mechanics of controlling rotating blades make helicopters more challenging to fly than airplanes, but infinitely more versatile in tight spaces. Gliders. These engineless aircraft rely on rising air currents and careful energy management to stay aloft. Otto Lilienthal's experiments in the 1890s laid groundwork for both gliders and powered flight. Modern gliders can achieve glide ratios exceeding 50-1, meaning they travel 50 feet forward for every foot of altitude lost. Competitive glider pilots routinely complete flights of several hundred miles using only thermal updrafts and ridge lift along mountain ranges. Supersonic aircraft. The Concorde and Soviet Tupolev Tu-144 represented the pinnacle of passenger speed, cruising at over twice the speed of sound. Only 20 Concordes were built, operating from 1976 to 2003, primarily on transatlantic routes. The sonic boom created by breaking the sound barrier restricted these planes to oceanic routes, while high operating costs and limited passenger capacity ultimately ended the supersonic passenger era. Several companies are now developing new supersonic designs that promise quieter operation and better economics. Experimental aircraft. These planes push the boundaries of what's possible in aviation, from solar-powered aircraft attempting round-the-world flights to radical new wing designs. The X-Plane series, starting with Chuck Yeager's sound barrier-breaking X-1 in 1947, have tested concepts that eventually appear in production aircraft. University research teams and major manufacturers use experimental aircraft to validate new technologies before committing to expensive commercial development programs. This video breaks down 10 major aircraft categories, from the commercial jets you fly on vacation to experimental planes pushing the boundaries of flight. We explore each type's unique purpose, history, and why they matter in modern aviation.